Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone's being safe and staying healthy and safe during this pandemic. Some crazy times, I know. Now, what if I told you that autopilot has actually been full self-driving on the highways for 2 years now? Would you believe that? Well, it's true. So, let's see. Okay, Google, what is today's date?
It is Monday, October 26, 2020.
October 26, 2020. Meaning, October 26, 2018. Introducing Navigate on Autopilot. This is Tesla's website. Navigate on Autopilot is the system that actually allows autopilot to be full self-driving on the highway, and it's been out since October 26, 2018. And for those of you who aren't familiar with how it works, let's pull it up. Autopilot. And of course it's well, when it first came out, it was only part of the enhanced autopilot package. Yeah, Tesla has reconfigured that package and they got rid of it. It's now part of FSD. So it's basically you either have basic autopilot or you have FSD, which is the whole suite of auto steer, navigate on autopilot, and all these other things. And of course the FSD beta that rolled out recently. So navigate on autopilot, of course, first you have to make sure it's on. You have different settings here. Enable at start of every trip, meaning every time you turn on autopilot, if you have a destination inputted into the navigation system. Navigate on autopilot only works if you have a destination that also has highways as part of your route. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. It only works on highways, and it wouldn't be able to navigate you anywhere if you don't have a destination. Okay, and then there's the speed-based lane changes. So it's dependent on your cruising speed, your set cruising speed, and how fast the car is that you're following. If you set it to, you could just have it completely disabled, have it on mild, average, or Mad Max. So it'll gauge. It's not really like how aggressive the lane changes are. Like you won't be swerving or weaving in and out of lanes. It's more of how far, and it's like a threshold for how slow you're willing to let the system go under your set speed before it says, okay, that car in front is too slow. Let's see if either lane on the side is faster and open for us to go around the slower car. That's what that is. And a more recent update is the exit passing lane. Before this update came out, autopilot would, if you were in the number 2 lane on the highway and the car in front of you was going too slow, it would use the passing lane to pass it, and then it'll immediately exit the passing lane as soon as it passes the slower car. So with this, if you set it to no, once your car enters the passing lane, it'll just keep on cruising down that lane until you decide to tell it to get out of the passing lane by using the turn signal stalk to initiate a lane switch. And require lane change confirmation is basically to just use the turn stalk to confirm for autopilot or navigate on autopilot. It'll initiate it by turning on the turn signal, but it won't execute the maneuver until you confirm it in the direction that it wants to go. If it wants to make a right merge, you confirm it by hitting it up right once. If it wants to make a left merge, you initiate by hitting it down left once, and that's how you confirm it. And then it's just lane change notifications, like you have it set. It's off, chime only, vibrate the steering wheel only, or both chime and vibrate. And those are the settings. So the demonstration today, let's just go to a nearby Costco. So let me show you the route. We're gonna hop on the 280 right here. This is 280 south. And then we're gonna merge on the 380. This is 380. 380 connects 280 to 101. We're gonna take 280 to 380 to 101 north. And we're gonna exit right there. It's gonna be, this is the shortest route I could think of around here to demonstrate this for you guys. If there was a shorter one just to get to the point, I would rather do that, but these are our highway systems here in the Bay Area. Well, in this part of the Bay without crossing any bridges. Here's San Francisco, Oakland, San Leandro, Hayward. Yeah, there's a couple bridges around here, a few bridges. But yeah, this is the shortest one that I could think of. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get the camera situated, and you guys sit back and enjoy the drive. Alright, so this lane takes us on to 280, so I could turn on autopilot right now, and I'll switch on navigate on autopilot, and it'll switch over as soon as it detects that it's on the highway. You'll see. There we go. The one single solid blue line. Whoa. You guys saw that? But yeah, okay, so now we're on navigate on autopilot. Okay. And you could switch that on and off whenever. That was just for the merge. Okay. That was an autonomous lane change by navigating on autopilot. We're on 280 right now. We're coming up to 380. When the lane changes are initiated, it won't execute the lane change until it senses a hand on the wheel. Otherwise, you just have that glowing blue. It's choosing to go towards the right, not to follow the route. Yeah, if you don't put your hand on the wheel, if it doesn't sense a hand on the wheel, it'll just, so here it is. See, I don't put my hand on the wheel, it'll just stay like this. But if I put my hand on the wheel, it'll execute the change. When it's safe to do so, of course. This gray line you see fading is indication of the line that navigate on autopilot eventually wants to be in. It could be one lane over, it could be two lanes over, it could be a few lanes over. That's the lane that, left or right, that's the lane that navigate on autopilot wants to be in eventually. So just be prepared to help it get over there. And there are some situations where autopilot or navigate on autopilot actually can't handle. And it'll have a message that says attempting maneuver, be prepared to assist. And yeah, those are some really tricky ones. So we're on 380 and we're about to hop onto 101 north. And all the lane changes that have been executed so far have been done by Navigate on Autopilot. I haven't intervened yet. So far, all I've done is put my hand on the wheel whenever it asks me to, and that's it. So we have an upcoming lane change, and it's towards the left. And you can see that gray line I was talking about. Here it comes. Put my hand on the wheel, and here we go. And now we're getting off 380. This is 101 North, right in front of us. And it should make a left merge here soon. Here it is, upcoming lane change to the left. Here we go. Hand on the wheel. Here we go. Now we're on 101 North. On its hazards. Oh, look, a Model Y. Oh, and a Model S. Now you might be thinking, like, why are we going so slow following this car in the slowest lane? Well, yeah, here we go. So, yeah, this is the exit it wants to take. That's why it didn't move away from this lane. It knows the exit was coming up soon. So it's made its way into the exit lane now. Nice and safe. We're in the exit lane now of the exit that we need to be in. Here we are. We're back to regular autopilot. You heard the chime that indicates that Navigate on Autopilot has ended and that it switched back to regular autopilot. This was the off-ramp. No interventions, absolute zero. It went from highway on-ramp to highway off-ramp. No interventions from me. So yeah, it's been doing this for 2 years now. Navigate on Autopilot, full self-driving on the highway for 2 years. Yeah, if you guys have any questions that came to mind about the system that wasn't answered in this video, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. Otherwise, continue to stay safe and be healthy, and I'll chat with you guys on the next one. Be safe.